Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Santa Anita Park here on Friday. It is the 20th of October, 2023. Gonna look at the 7th race from Santa Anita, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. Join me tomorrow for my British Champions Day preview. Let's look at the 7th race, which is a very interesting race. 7th race from the Great Race Place. It's an allowance race per $71,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards here. We have a field of 6 horses going to the turf course, the distance of ground of 1,100 meters, if you want to go with that, or the distance of ground of 5.5 furlongs on the Santa Anita turf course. 1,100 meters, 5.5 furlongs. Portable rails around at 30 feet, so they're quite far out. My top selection here, I'm going to go with the number 5 horse, Unconquerable Keen. I'm going to go 5-4-3-2 in the superfecta. 5-4-3-2 super. Top selection of 5 horse, Unconquerable Keen. This 4-year-old gun by Colo Devil here. Phil D'Amato trains. Jersey Joe Bravo gets the mount. The horse's most recent appearance came the 30th of September, Santa Anita, 6.5 furlongs on the oval turf course in the Eddie D. He got a 7 by 3.5 lengths that day, and he just didn't have the best beginnings. Had trouble down the backstretch, and it probably cost him. It wasn't his day to win. Cutting back to 5.5. Being forwardly paced in this kind of race isn't half bad. I think he's in a better spot to win. 2 back on the 31st of August at Del Mar, 5 furlongs and optional 80. He won by a neck that day and had a dream tracking trip. He stalked all the way around the race course. He timed the race perfectly, and he got the job done with a 93 buyer. That was an exciting run. And then the 29th of July at Del Mar, 5 furlongs and optional 80. He finished second by a half a length that day. Not the best of beginnings early on and had a very trouble take up a few times, but he settled well. He was closing up like an express train late. He had the trouble trip. You should have bet him next time out because that's where he won. So that was key trouble trip there. Definition if you go to Webster's. And then prior to that, he ran in early June or mid-June at Santa Anita here down the hillside, going 6.5 and optional 80. Finished 7 by 5.25 lengths from an outside poster. He got to the front end, and then he drifted badly, which cost him. And then off the bench going 6 on the oval turf course in allowance race 66,000. Very similar conditions as today. He won by 1.25 lengths, and basically on the front end all throughout, he was flying home with a 94 career best buyer. Coming here today at 5-2, he could definitely find the winner's circle. The 4-horse Turn on the Jets can win also. Most recently in the Green Flash handicap at Del Mar over the 5/8, he just never really got going from a tracking trip. 2 back before that going 5 furlongs and optional 100, he really won nicely by a head. And then he ran over the 5.5 furlong here where he had a very troubled trip going over the dirt early on. But coming here today, another horse that could be forwardly paced, have some speed, training well. I'll give him a shot here in the slate pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 7 from Santa Anita, going to take the 5 horse Unconquerable Keen. Give kudos to the 4 horse Turn on the Jets. 5-4-3-2 super. 5-4 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.